First one is definitely to control your impulses. That is one of the most important skills you can have, especially when it comes to becoming high effort in the things that you're chasing. And I just kind of grew up that way, so acting on any of my impulses was like, that was a given. So whatever thought would come into my head, I just act upon it. It puts you in better financial standing, I would say. It's just easier to control your emotions, easier to control just anything in general. It's easier to control your life when you have these little thoughts in your head, but you know how to keep them to the side. I think part of maturing is definitely learning to control your impulses, using that trait to benefit you. The next one I think that everybody at 18 should take this one into account is learning to be yourself more often and not to focus too much on what other people think. I've had that problem until maybe like last year when I became a bartender. Because you know, that job, it kind of forces you to be outgoing with the people that you're surrounded by. I was definitely a lot more scared of judgment when I was 18, 19 than I am now. I mean, look, it's easy to, like, I learned it's a lot easier to just start a conversation randomly with a person. In reality, none of that is gonna matter when you're talking to this person. This person's probably not gonna matter to you in your life, but it's gonna give you that little boost. The little boost that might take you to the next level of, look, trying to be more outgoing, trying to be more confident. That's all it is. Another thing you should know is finding yourself uncomfortable in comfortable situations. So a great example of this is getting too comfortable doing nothing. You need to find uncomfort in situations like that, because once you're uncomfortable watching Netflix, once you're uncomfortable listening to music, smoking, chilling all day, doing nothing, that's when you will push yourself to have a better life, have a more productive life. Just keep chasing your dreams, whatever it might be, because if you're too comfortable in that type of situation, I know it's going to be hard to get far, because getting uncomfortable is what's going to take you to where you need to be. Anytime I'm not doing anything, I said, fuck, I don't like this. That's it. Continue. A fourth thing I wish I knew at 18 and everybody else should know is definitely not to be afraid to ask questions, because whether it's a job, whether it's just like when you're curious about something, because look, knowledge is power, right? So if you don't ask questions, you're not getting answers. It's like, don't be scared of people thinking it's a stupid question, because at the end of the day, they're not in your brain. You're the one that needs to find out the information that you're asking for, and that's just the whole like gist of it. That one's pretty like straightforward. And the last thing, which is definitely the most important and it's definitely the most powerful, is to save your money. Stop buying material shit, because that material shit does not matter. Stop buying dumb shit that won't matter in a year. Do shit for the long term. Save your money. Learn to invest it. Save it, invest it. Learn to invest. It's very powerful, because when you're older, your older self is going to thank you. Learn to set up a retirement fund, whatever it may be. Just learn to have some type of safety net for yourself, because no one's gonna do that shit for you. Take the extra step to make sure that you're financially correct. I feel like I should have seen a video like this telling me what to do and what wasn't. I guess my head just wasn't in the right space, and I was still figuring out like what my life was gonna become. But besides that, look, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys took something away from this. Peace, God, safety, and love.